The new half set of TFT is launching this week. To get you ready for your rank climb, I made a list of what I think are the best comps in the game right now. Let's get started. One of my favorite comps from the PvE, Renegade's Jhin is an absolute menace. At minimum, you should be looking to play 5 Renegades, but with at least 1 spatula, 7 is easily doable. This is all thanks to the Riftwalker mechanic. Zac, who is now the Riftwalker and no longer a threat unit, will take on the trait of the nearest Riftwalker unit. So by keeping Jhin closest, you get a free Renegade on the board who doubles as a potent frontliner. This comp is great into heavy AP lobbies as you can get Aegis 4 easily, but if you need defenders, then swaps him out and fit Shen in, which gives you access to Hacker with Pyke, allowing you to throw Zac into the backline to disrupt your enemies. For items, Jhin wants every power item he can get. Deathblade, Infinity Edge, and Last Whisper are all amazing. Anything to help Jhin scale his damage with Renegades. In some of my games, I managed to get some huge shots, dealing over 2,000 damage per bullet. Make sure to roll down at level 8 for Jhin, Echo, Viego, and maybe a Leona. Now for our next comp on the list is Twisted Fate. Now there's multiple ways to play Twisted Fate, but my favorite one is the Duelist version. His mana pool is so small you don't need blue buff or Shojin, and with 4 Duelist active, you don't need Ginsu's either. Just slam on 3 power items or 2 power and 1 healing item, and he's ready to burn down enemies fast. If you think the frontline looks a bit shaky, then swap out the 2 Ezreals for some beefier units like Defenders. Neeko acts as a second carry and gives TF Spellslinger too. For this comp, you should look to play Duelist or Infiniteam early, then roll down at level 8 for Twisted Fate, Neeko, and maybe an ultimate Ezreal. If you think you need CC, then you can swap out Neeko for Janna, and you're all set. Next up, Warwick is the new admin and laser core carry in the game. I guess the devs didn't want LeBlanc competing for the AP admin carry spot. Warwick is super easy to play. Brawlers are stable throughout the whole game, so just add in more as the game goes on. For your admin trait, you can honestly take anything. Permanent health and health shield scales with the brawler trait. Scaling attack speed and attack damage are great for more stats. And you can even take scaling ability power since Warwick's passive Omnivamp scales with AP. Getting admin 6 can be very potent depending on the traits you get. You can look to use your last 2 slots to splash in Defender or Aegis. You can even throw in Hacker to make Warwick an Assassin. The only thing I don't recommend is splashing in more than 3 laser cores since there's no need. Now Spellslinger Neeko is the new premier AP carry. She does insane damage, and her spells cast much faster than Talia's from set 8. If you can manage to get a Spellslinger emblem, then drop 1 Aegis unit for Annie and go for Spellslinger 6. This gives you a huge boost in damage. In this comp, Twisted Fate is your second carry, and Janna provides huge CC and solid damage now that she's been buffed. If you're against a heavy attack damage lobby, then swapping your Aegis units for Defenders is really simple since Rel can replace Echo. For this comp, roll down at level 8 for Neeko, Twisted Fate, Echo, and maybe a Syndra and Janna. For items, Neeko wants Shojin and any 2 AP power items. Jeweled Gauntlet and Giant Slayer are my favorite choices. And last, but certainly not least, this comp has a special place in my heart since I love Vex in League of Legends. Mascot's Vex is both underrated and overpowered. This comp is definitely on my sleeper OP list, so I highly suggest you play it before people catch on. You're looking to play Mascots 4 with Riftwalker. This time, make sure Zac is close to Vex to make him a mascot. Jhin will be your second carry, and your frontline can be heavy defenders like shown here. But if you're against AP comps, then going Aegis works too, since Mascot have easy access to Aegis with Alistar. For this comp, you need to slow roll at level 7, looking to get 3-star Vex, Shen, Alistar, and Pyke if possible. If you can get an early Jhin and Nunu, it really helps out. For items, Vex wants blue buff with Gunblade and either Jeweled Gauntlet or Archangel Staff. Your goal is to maximize her damage potential. The main drawback to this comp is that it can be a bit weird to transition into Vex carry since she's a Riftwalker, but you can play Lucian with Infiniteam 3 until you're ready to switch. These are my top 5 comps to climbing in set 8.5 right now. If this video helped you, then consider subscribing for more comp guides and meta updates. Until next time, I'm Swagadelic.